C, we realized that we would have an utterly superior formula. And just to reiterate, Pat, I want people to experience dynamic health. I want people to feel great. This formula, the green tea CR, will make you feel great. And that's the purpose of it.
All right, Chris, I love this green tea CR combination formula. And remember, the CR stands for curcumin and resveratrol. I love that with this complimentary bottle today, our listeners can get started for free. That's great value. What would people expect to pay if they bought all of these separately in the store?
Well, I think if they bought high-quality products that contain these ingredients, they'd be into it for about $75 or so, possibly even $80.
Yeah.
So they'd wind up spending appreciably more than they're going to spend on the green tea CR formula. And they still wouldn't get the grapeseed extract. They still wouldn't get the pine bark extract, the bioflavonoids, or the vitamin C.
Chris, what kind of results can people expect to see? What can they expect to feel once they start taking this formula?
I think that people will feel greater joint mobility and comfort. I think they'll feel more energy because these ingredients also help to stabilize and maintain natural, healthy blood sugar control. I think they'll have more sustained energy throughout the day. And I would just suspect that people will have an experience of greater vitality. When you detoxify the body, when you have a more highly functional immune system, you just feel more energy and better overall. It's kind of, like those days when you get up and go, wow, I feel great. This is a wow, I feel great formula.
Now, Chris, the green tea CR, let me get this straight. It provides about 3 cups worth of green tea in each 2 capsule serving. Plus, you get the antioxidant equivalent of several servings of fruits and vegetables. Plus, you get the resveratrol equivalent of several servings of red wine and the joint comfort and brain function benefits of the curcumin. I mean, wow, all in one formula. In the last 2 minutes, talk to me about this shortcut to better health and why you want everyone listening to this program to call now for that complimentary bottle of green tea CR.
Okay. Fortunately, there's an immense body of science that has been growing steadily for the past 20 years, and it's really rich science now. We know that of the various plant-derived substances that exist, green tea extract, curcumin extract, and resveratrol extract are at the absolute top of the list of protective, vitality-enhancing, overall health-promoting compounds. There just isn't anything like these. They're in the green tea CR standing for curcumin and resveratrol, product in meaningful amounts. People will take this product. It will be rapidly broken down in the system, very well absorbed. They're going to feel the difference. You're going to feel energy. You're going to feel more vitality. You're just plain going to feel better, kind of more fluid and in that flow of good health.
Sure.
So I want people to experience that. And given that they can get a free bottle, I'm also not saying, now put yourself at great risk and spend a lot of money. I say, no, try it free. Let the product speak for itself.
Chris Killam, as always, fascinating information. We appreciate your insight. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Pat. It's always a pleasure to speak with you.
There's an incredible free bottle offer today on Purity's amazing new green tea CR super formula. Here's the deal. Call Purity Products right now. Be one of the first 1,000 callers today. Just pay $4.95 for shipping, which is 100% refundable. And Purity's going to rush you out a complimentary bottle of green tea CR formula for you to put to the test. You try it. You be the judge. It's that simple. Purity knows that once you experience the benefits of green tea CR, you're not going to want to miss a day of taking it. That's why they're willing to send you a free bottle today. So call right now. Operators are standing by. Dial 1-800-499-7505. That's 1-800-499-7505. Green tea CR delivers a potent combination of green tea plus patented BCM 95 curcumin and resveratrol in one easy-to-take liquid soft gel. Do it for your energy levels, your focus, mental clarity, your cardiovascular health, to support healthy dieting, immune defense, joint comfort, and so much more. To claim your complimentary bottle, call now, 1-800-499-7505. One little catch, this free bottle offer is not available in stores, and you won't find it online either. Only through Purity Products by calling this number today. Limit of 1 free bottle per household, please. Call now, 1-800-499-7505. One last time, for those writing it down, slowly, here we go. 1-800-499-7505. 499-7505. Call now.
The proceeding was a paid advertisement by Purity Products. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases.
The preceding recorded program has been a paid advertisement by Purity Products. We offer this program as a service to our listeners. This station and its management do not endorse or object to the information, views, or opinions discussed in the program.
KKGO HD1 Los Angeles, Orange, and Riverside counties.
Right here.
Also on the iHeartRadio app.
This is my station.
This is my station.
This is my station.
And streaming worldwide at GoCountry105.com.
Right here.
This
right now
is Go Country 105.
The following recorded program is a paid advertisement by Mortgage Mom Radio, Inc. We offer this program as a service to our listeners. This station and its management do not endorse or object to the information, views, or opinions discussed in the program.
Debbie Marcoux is licensed by the Department of Business Oversight under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act, NMLS ID 237926. Also licensed in Arizona 0941504, Georgia 69178, Illinois 031.0058339, Nevada 57237, Oregon, Tennessee 184373, Texas, Washington MLO 237926, Heidi Schlegel Points, California DBO 1666881.
She's the mortgage mom. She can get things done when you're in need and don't know where to go. Pick up the phone and call Mom.
We are coming to you live from social distancing headquarters. It's the only way to do it. We've got Heidi on. She is at home. I did come into the office. It's the only place we can get fast enough connection to have her on a Zoom meeting with us and also be streaming live. So for everybody out there listening, we want to make sure that you guys know that you are more than welcome to put your questions into the feed. We'd love to hear from you, and we want to answer those questions for you. So before we get too far, yesterday we had some issues with sound. Manny, do you want to go ahead and pull up YouTube right now and make sure we've got some sound?
Trying.
All right, perfect. And I am going to close my Outlook so that we don't keep getting buzzed throughout the entire show. So welcome to Mortgage Mom Radio. Thank you so much, Erica, for watching. Hello. And hey, give us a big thumbs up if you can hear us. We want to make sure everything is working right today. And again, anybody that has any questions whatsoever, please feel free to reach out. If you guys are listening to us on Saturday and you're listening from radio, we want you to know that you can watch us live every Wednesday at 5. That is 5 p.m. our time. And we want you guys to ask us your questions. Get those into the feed and let us answer those for you. So how do you guys do that? Well, you go to YouTube and you look for Mortgage Mom Radio. Hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. It will let you know when we are live and we are recording. So today is going to be a very big show. We have so many changes that have happened in the mortgage world, from loan to values changing, people asking us about whether or not they should make their payments, defer their payments, what happens when they do that. We do have Lori on. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate that. But we've got a big show, lots of changes here in the mortgage world. The first thing that we get over and over again, and we've had over this last, I'd say, week to 10 days, is, should I refinance? Are interest rates low? We talked a little bit a couple weeks back. We couldn't get on last week because we couldn't figure out how to do this whole social distancing and get the show done. But one of the most common questions right now is, should I refinance? And are interest rates zero? So, Heidi, what do you got to say about that?
I really wish they were zero. Of course, you and I would never be able to sleep or eat or breathe. But no, they're not zero. And you know what? The market's so volatile right now. They go up, they go down. They're all over the place. I guess it depends on when you call as to what your rate is. Depends on what your loan is. As we always say, everyone's an individual. So yeah, rates are low. Then rates are high. Then rates are low. Then rates start flattening out. So yeah, it's a loaded question, Deb.
It is. It's all over the board right now. There is It just depends on when you catch it, what's going on that day. You know, there's a giant pipeline of loans from people that did catch those rates at their very bottom tier. And, you know, a lot of the mortgage banks and big banks are struggling through that volume to try to make sure that they are getting those funded. They're getting them delivered to the investors. They're getting those loans sold off of their books to be able to fund the next set of loans. And so depending on, you know, what is going on in the market and in the industry, things are slowing down. One company may artificially increase interest rates to try to slow down production to get themselves a little bit caught up, while another bank maybe has a little space, so they open up the flow, and then all of a sudden things start coming through. So the most important thing that you can do right now is, number one, make sure that you are shopping for your rate. Make sure that you are checking to see who has the best rates so that you are getting into the right loan at the right time. The other thing that we're hearing a lot right now is locking your rate. So, you know, it's very important to lock in a rate when you hear the rate that you really want. But the one thing that I do want to focus on is that right now you're probably not going to hear the rate that you want. Interest rates are not nearly as low as where you think that they are. They're not nearly as low as where they were. There are a lot of investors right now that are pulling out of the mortgage world. They're taking their money out of the bond and the mortgage-backed securities market and the treasuries. And they're literally just holding on to their money. They're pulling it out of the stock market. They're pulling it out of everywhere, and it's fear. They're scared. What is going to happen to my money? Am I going to get my return on my investment? So even though the federal government has come in and said we're going to buy $3 trillion in mortgage-backed securities, which should actually, in our favor, bring those interest rates down, it's not enough. It's not enough for the amount of people that are pulling money out of those treasury markets. So we're actually seeing, in turn, interest rates go higher rather than go lower. We haven't, I'd say Monday this week was probably the best rates we've had in about a week and a half before that. And then they went right back up again. So you've got to get your application in. Right now, I am suggesting to all of my clients that we get the application in. We get the appraisal ordered, we get the loan approved, and we literally sit and we wait to lock in that rate when we get to a rate that you are comfortable with. Be prepared to be in that transaction for 60, 90 days. Not because we couldn't close you sooner, but because we're trying to work for you to get you the very best rate possible. That's the most important piece. If you're not in any hurry whatsoever to get it done, there is no reason why we can't have that patience. That patience is going to pay off. We are seen written all over the board by every person out there that is, you know, talking about our rate's going to get better, our rate's going to come back down. And when things do start to calm down and people are getting back to work, there is across the board, you know, the financial analysts are saying that they're anticipating that rates will come back down again. And when they do come back down, if you don't have that application in, if you don't have all of your documents in, your loan is not approved, your appraisal is not finished, you're going to get stuck with the rest of the people where they're at right now today, trying to jump in at the end, and then you're not going to be able to get locked in. So I know, Heidi, you've been watching us do this now for the last, I would say March 9th is really, it started at the beginning of March. Rates really started to drop end of April, beginning of March. March 9th, we got a 4-hour window to lock people in at the lowest rates that we've seen. And then from there, it's been just an absolute crazy roller coaster. So Heidi, why don't you give your opinion on what I was just talking about?
Yeah, you know, I a lot of times will get the call after someone spoke to you and then they were kind of hemming and hawing.